There we go. Got to turn my mic on too. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're doing all right today. We'll stream some more Path of Exile 2. I've put about 10 hours into it so far. Yeah, pretty rough. This is definitely not your GrandPappy's Path of Exile. Buddy and I finished up Act 1 last night, and it is brutal. But it's a blast. It's super fun. We've spent a lot of time going through, finishing pretty much all of the side stuff for Act 1, and just getting started into Act 2. I'm not playing that character. I'm going to play the sorceress here, mainly because I don't want to screw up what we have going on as far as getting ahead or anything like that with him. So, yeah. So I'm definitely gonna do after last night's deal of trying to figure all of this out. I'm definitely gonna stick with the raging spirits and whatnot. We finally got to the point where we could use those, and yeah, it was just it just tears through. Like, it was doing freaking ridiculous, even with the bosses. I mean, the only problem with bosses is, man, they do not go down quick. I'm sure there's already builds out there, people one-shotting bosses and stuff like that. But as you get going, like, holy crap, finding the right gear and everything like that you need, the right skill gems, it's freaking tough. It's hard. So it is not like POE 1. When they said that it would take, 25 to 35 hours from Act 1 to Act 3, like, to do those first 3 acts, they were not kidding. It's rough. It's tough, like, especially going solo. But if there's one thing that can go solo, I think it is the witch and the sorceress. The bow build was doing good, the ranger, but not like what we were experiencing last night. So I'm going to try to push my sorceress a little bit further here. Let's look to see what we've got. So we've got Spark, and we've got Flame Wall, Chaos Bolt from the Wand. No support yet because we're only level 2, right? So can't even use the level 3 yet for that, or the Occult. We could do some support, though, on Flame Wall or Spark. What's up, Rins? Glad you're here, man. Thanks for jumping in. Yeah, I'm going to be trying to stream this as much as possible. Definitely realize, though, this is not like the original Path of Exile. There's a lot of similarities in the art and the ideas of the game, but holy crap, man, like, you start getting into the bosses, it's so much like oh, you're gonna jump on as well. Yeah. Yeah, it is insane the how hard some of the bosses are, man. This is crazy. Yeah, 10 hours in and just finally finished Act 1 with one of my other characters. This is a new character. I'm gonna try to do something different here. I don't really know how I want to do this because I want the okay, yeah. I mean, the first one was way easier. I mean, it had like 12 freaking acts though. So you just kind of, I mean, you had a lot of content to get through the game, but so it still took you a long time. But it was not nearly as punishing as this. This is like ridiculously punishing, almost Dark Souls punishing, which they were not kidding. So I don't want it to do, because I remember last night we were doing that. That did not. I don't want to do that. I want area of effect, but I can't remember what that was on. So these are support. Let's move the support over here. Dude, it is super. Like you start getting into the bosses here at the end of Act 1, and it is brutal. It is freaking brutal. Fun, but very unforgiving. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to start. I'm just gonna have to go try and find some of this stuff. Let's see if this guy's got anything. One thing, so if you are playing a summon build, I don't know what kind of build you want to play or anything like that. Spirit is going to be what you're going to use to be able to summon more creatures. It is not something you get by leveling. It's not something you get from pretty much any items other than scepters. Scepters are the only thing that can give you spirit. It took me for freaking ever to figure that out. So you see it here, shows spirit 100. That's what's going to allow you to create and summon creatures and stuff. So you have to have the spirit in order to do that. Which actually I'm going to have to do that here. Maximum life sounds good. This is not really what I want to do with this, but I want the raging spirits is what I'm trying to get to with this lady. Which I finally did with my other chick. Strength is good, but minion increased life is good too. Dude, it's got a lot of different mechanics to it that are, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's super hard to explain. It's actually a really good rig. Hey, I'm gonna buy that.
I suppose I can.
And then we're also gonna buy. Yeah, we're gonna buy this too. So then, here's the other thing too, which is really weird, is you can have a scepter and a wand, so one in each hand, but you can't have two scepters. So I don't know what that's about. So you can't do 200 spirit just with two scepters, which is super weird. I don't get it. But here's something I didn't try though. Let's see, can you do two wands? Nope, so you can't do two wands either. So you can do a scepter and a wand. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. Yeah, I've already been collecting stuff just to help my lower level characters and stuff like that, to try and beef them up a bit. Okay, so got the runes. Okay. Well, I think we can put this on here. So magic, so let's go beef this ring up just a little bit. Oh, it's already got its max. Okay. Yeah, the graphics are really good. I mean, even the first one wasn't bad. It was pretty decent. A lot. I mean, it was still better than even Diablo 2. So, yeah, the effects are pretty good. Ooh, yeah, we needed strength. That's good. So you're gonna need strength and you're gonna need dexterity at some point. So, okay.
What have we got? Take a look.
Sell that.
Till next time.
Okay, so we got flame wall and we got spark. Hang on, somebody's messaging me. Okay. And then the other thing is in your world map, as you're going, you're going to see these little skulls next to the areas. You're going to see skulls, you're going to see chests, stuff like that. Each one of those are like side missions, but they grant like resistances and health and stuff like that. So it's definitely worth going and doing those. So that's in Clearfell. Okay, so these are both in Clearfell. Okay. So there's your minions. Let's try and see how this goes. And then, yeah, like they showed in the like showcasing of the game, if you shoot your skills through the fire, you see them. It'll like imbue it with fire. So that's it normally. It's just blue. If you drop your fire. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's so much to this game. Yeah, they've already put a couple patches through already. Yeah, there's so much to this though. Like trying to figure out your support gems. Like the old game, you could pretty much buy any gem you wanted right off the bat. But it was like level locked, right? So you couldn't actually use those skills, but you could buy them if you had the currency already. This one, it's like, it's hard to understand what's a support gem, what's a skill, what's a buff, things like that. And then dodging. Later on, dodging is like you must dodge, like Dark Souls. Treat it like Dark Souls. Like anytime you're fighting a boss, wait for the wind up and freaking dodge, because they are nasty. Okay, I think that's one of the side objectives is right up here. So this is going to be a boss right here. Yep. Jeez.
Dare doubt me.
Oh, we survived it. That's cool. I'll take that. Yeah, yeah. The dodge roll is definitely helpful. Yeah, let's do our level here real quick. Okay, attributes is going to be huge. We're going to need that. Okay, let's see here, because we're starting at the top, but that is where... Let's type in minion. Okay, no, so we're starting at the same thing. It just doesn't give me the minion damage right off the bat. Okay. So, when you started as the witch, these first nodes, instead of it being spell damage and stuff like that, for whatever reason, it actually replaces those with minion damage. So those are not necessarily the correct nodes. So the tree changes depending on the character you actually choose. At least the starting ones do. Okay, so because I want to focus on... Ooh. Mana regen is good. Cast speed is going to be huge. I think for now we'll just focus spell damage. Dude, the tree is massive. 1,500 nodes. 1,500 of these little dots. And each one of them is like a, special effect for your character. Yeah, freaking massive. So you can tell, like, this is strength based, right? They're more red. Green is going to be your dexterity based. Blue is going to be your intelligence based, right? Yeah, yeah. It's freaking nutty, dude. It is. I think it is going to be easier to understand than the first Path of Exile, but it is not easier to play. It is definitely not easier to play. It is definitely a harder game. But it is very pretty. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, more difficult but more streamlined, supposedly. I'm not quite understanding. So this stuff, the support gems, right? So if I think I have a support gem. No, it's an uncut skill. So you have your skills, which are going to be these on the far left. You start in your level ones, right? You have occult. You have primal, which is a type of weapon, I guess. Flail, another one, mace. So you have those skills, and then you're going to find uncut support gems that are going to open up your supports. But you can only have one of each one of those support gems. So you can't put extra damage on both skeleton warriors and Spark. You can only have extra damage on one of those. In the other one, you could duplicate your support gems to make all of your skills stronger, not just one. So it's kind of, I'm trying to understand their thought process with building it out. See, so this is one of the side mission ones right here. So that head of the wolf that I just picked up, it says right click to crush it. We're going to eat it, basically, but it's going to grant us a permanent 10% to our cold resistance. So right off the bat, we're going to get plus 10 to our cold resistance permanently, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I do not understand half of this stuff. Okay, so now we have skeletal warriors, but we might as well grab the... Ooh, I think it was sniper gave us the... So, this is really weird. Okay, so actually, I'll show you. So I'm gonna grab skeletal snipers, which are absolute trash in my opinion. They're not very good, but we're gonna grab them because here's why. We're looking for a specific support gem to give to Flame Wall. Now, if I go back to town, you know how we were looking at those support gems when I first started here. It only shows you. I mean, you can go look at all of them, I guess. But when you first are starting out, people don't really. Oh yeah. I don't normally run with my camera on because I don't really care to do that. But so we're gonna look at these support gems. We're looking for increased either area of effect or that it burns longer, right? Well, none of these do that, right? This is what it's telling me that I can do for that. Or I can go to all and try and find the support that I want, right? I think, yeah, this is it. So it has magnified effect. Supported skills have 40% more area, but that was on Skeletal Sniper. So it gave me that for Skeletal Sniper, but not for Flame Wall, which is weird. So we're going to grab that. We're going to engrave it. And then we're going to move that, though, up to Flame Wall. The reason I'm doing this, at level 10, I'm going to get a buff skill called Summon Raging Spirits. What that does is, based on your fire skills, for every bolt... Dude, yeah, seriously. Yeah, it's insane. For every fire skill you cast, it's going to summon a burning head that only lasts like 4 seconds or whatever, but that burning head is going to go, like, just beat the living hell out of everything. It's also based on a fire AoE, on the size of the AoE spell, on how many skulls it'll summon at a time. And you can summon up to 5 instantaneous. So I want to increase the size of the firewall, so that way it automatically just spawns 5 of those heads right off the bat, without having to cast a fire spell 5 times, if that makes sense. Yeah, it took me, my buddy and I, we played it like 10 hours yesterday, and finally got, figured out how to make that work. But you have to have spirit to do that, because it relies on spirit to actually summon those. So, and each one of your summon skills reserves spirit. Reserve 90 spirit just for one skeletal sniper. The reason the skeletal warrior doesn't reserve anything is because it's automatically given to me on the weapon. So it doesn't require spirit, but I cannot increase its level because it's not a skilled gem. The only way to increase that skill's level would be either, one, use an uncut skill gem to create that skill and then upgrade it with level 2s, level 3s, things like that as they come, or just buy a new scepter that has a higher level of skeletal warrior. It doesn't cost any spirit, so, and you can still put a support gem on it. So that's one way to do it. For now, since we don't have the raging spirits though, let's get the skeletal sniper. Let's go ahead and drop this stuff off too. Toss that in there. These need to be identified. 5 to dexterity. That sounds. Oh, those are gloves. Perfect. Those on. Movement speed is huge. We like movement speed. Sell the rest of this.
Take a look.
Dude, I'm like. I normally do not get into the details of games like that, but I've been so looking forward to this game for so long. It's insane what they've done, because it wasn't that way before with the skill gems and stuff. So now it's like I'm literally you're playing kind of the same old game, but it is actually a completely different game as far as the mechanics go. It is not the same, which is great actually. I have no beef with that. It would actually be kind of boring if it was just the same game rewritten. Okay, so let's. So now we have the sniper, which he actually has a skill that he comes with called gas arrow. And then I can actually cast my fire on that, cause it to explode. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's got a ton of potential. Okay, so we need to go in here. I would definitely recommend do every side mission, clear every map, get as much experience and levels as you can before attempting bosses, because you get into some of these bosses and you're just gonna get one shot, like, constantly. Like, even here is kind of dangerous. And then anything that's blue, pick it up, sell it, or identify it and see if it's useful, and then sell it. Any of the white stuff, I wouldn't worry about until you get into the higher areas. Then maybe start collecting some of the basically a base layer or a base item, because then you can do what's called crafting, which is, you kind of saw me do that with that ring. As you pick up those materials, you'll be able to create those items, make them stronger. And then I'm a hoarder, so pretty much any of those, like scrolls of wisdom and gold and crap, like if I see one gold laying halfway across the map, I run over there and I pick it up. So, all right, man. Yeah. Oh no, your boy's got a fever. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully he gets better quick. Yeah. I hate it when little kids get fevers. It's terrible. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's like the worst thing ever is kids getting sick, man. And you just feel helpless. There's not much you can really do about it. Oh crap, this is a boss.
The mudworm.
Come on.
I
Ugh.
have wandered the Vestiri. This was not a challenge.
Okay, secrets in the dark. Okay, what do we need to do here? Oh, we got a level, so that's good. Okay, so we killed that boss and we found the treasure. So there's nothing else in this area. So we can. I think we can just go back to town. Right.
Oh, now this won't cover our debt to you. Not nearly.
Sweet. So we get a sport gem now. Oh, see? Yeah, level 2 skeletal minion. Oh. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't really need.
Anything take your fancy? Till next time.
5 to dexterity, 10% movement speed though. Well, we might be able to add something to that. Don't need that. That's garbage. That's garbage. Put that on there. Thorns. Well, we really only need the scepter for the spirit, so that's okay. I don't really care about that. Yeah.
Hello. Finn makes fun of my collection.
So let's sell.
Beautiful. Except.
Man. No, we're going to keep those because I'm going to try to craft them. So that's right. Mana regen is nice. No, we just need it for the spirit. I don't really care about Chaos Bolt either. So we could probably actually replace that with... Ooh, increase fire damage and cast speed. That would be nice. Just to start with. Yeah, let's do that.
I suppose
That sounds
I can
good.
let that one go.
Sell that. Put that on. See if we can't get movement speed on these boots.
Goodbye.
Oh. Poop. Well, that's a bummer. So we need the dexterity as we get going for leveling these spells and stuff. Okay. Well, let's see. So we get this so we can upgrade Flame Wall to 2 or Spark to 2 or Skeletal Sniper to 2 so it uses less Spirit. That's actually a huge drop in how much Spirit it uses. 25. Yeah, we might have to do that. I mean, really we don't need the Sniper. We just needed him to get the support gem for firewall. So maybe we should do that instead. Yeah. Yeah, let's just level up that. And support gem, we can do minion instability. That's going to be on the Raging Spirits, though. Meat shield. Conduction. Chance to shock. Corrosion. So, if we put corrosion on spark, then we could get fire, corrosion, and shock. That might be... Well, let's look at... Okay, so all support. What do we want to beef? We want to beef spark. Ah, man. Chain is good too. Supported skills have 100% more chance to shock. Do we want shock or do we want to add corrosion? Because that breaks armor. Poison applied. No. So that doesn't add poison. Right. Okay. Crescendo, chain, conduction, corrosion, venom, supported. Oh, there we go. Supported skills have a 60% chance to poison on hit. So anything that helps with damage over time. Swift Affliction is good too. Wind Wave. Stunned. Using support. Knocks back enemies if you are stunned. Oh, that's not really... Okay. Supports any skill that hits enemies, giving it a chance to wither enemies on it. Supported skills deal 50 less damage. Not a fan of that either. Pin would be good. Oh, no, need physical damage. Murderous Intent. Culling Strike would be good. For now, though, let's do... Lightning damage would deal less cold and fire damage. No, we don't want that. You know what? I think we are going to do... Yeah, I think we are going to do Envenom. Any skill that hits enemies, give it a chance to poison enemies. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. We're going to throw that on Spark. So now we've got 40% more area of effect. We'll poison on hit. Plus, we'll be shooting those through the fire. Should work? Guess we'll find out, huh? Okay, oh yeah, sweet, I can wear that. Oh shoot, I've got some actually pretty decent stuff in here now that I forgot about. I forgot. Evasion. So 22 to max life, 6 dexterity is good. Resistances, max life, regen life, thorns. Like that better. Might as well put this on. Okay. We can now use medium mana. That's good. Could do another. So if we poison, then we can do breaks armor equal to 80% of poison damage dealt to the spark also. The armor only really affects us for the. Yeah, that's not. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Let's do the level. Spell damage, mana regen. Spell damage it is. Okay. Okay, so now for this we can actually switch that to there, that to there, clear that out. Ooh, actually no, we can make that our middle button. Okay, so that'll be much easier to do.
Desert fire.
Oh, did I not fill my freaking flasks? I didn't. I'm a dummy. Another thing to remember. While in town, always go fill your flasks at the freaking well. They will fill over time, but they'll fill with creatures killed. But when you're running out of freaking mana, killing those creatures, probably not a good thing. Okay, so that's the area to the next area here, but we need to level. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we've kind of cleared this out anyways, so. On to the next.
It is strange to think the Vestiri was once home to such forests. Wall of flame!
Nice. Okay, so we've got a hut here. Oh, hi.
Vile sorcery hangs on the air.
No.
Corrupted or not, your kind deserve no better.
Okay. So we did that. So that should be one of the bosses here. Yep, so we got that, and we got that. So then we have tree and the bramble heist. Okay, cool. Uncut support and uncut gem. Let's go ahead and upgrade Spark, I think, right? I don't know if I really want to keep the snipers. No, let's just upgrade Spark.
Wall of flame!
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, those snipers do a little bit of damage. They at least help. It might be worth leveling those up, but well, I mean, I'm gonna have to go for minion damage at some point. The problem is that they just don't. They're made of freaking tissue paper, so they die so fast in a boss fight. It's not even funny. sure.
My way forward is clear.
More spell damage. Okay, let's do this. Prick. Ooh. Yuck. Oh, get out. What do we get? Use when you take cold damage from it. Blah, blah. Well, I don't have a belt, so I can't use it. I didn't really pick anything up that's good anyways. Let's make a little bit of space. Looks like we took care of, yep, the Bramblegast. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a good game. Thanks for being here, Game Brain. Yeah, I am really enjoying it. It's especially being, I played Path of Exile a ton. It's it's got a lot of the similarities, of course, to Path of Exile because it is. I mean, it is Path of Exile, but the mechanics of it are completely different. Especially getting into the skill gems and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm loving it. It would be boring if it was the exact same. It'd be boring. I wouldn't really be enjoying it as much.
Blocked for now, but
But yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying it. It's hard to try and figure out though when you don't know, when you're still trying to figure out support gems, skills, buffs. It's really hard to choose a class that's going to actually be fun to play. So that's my only gripe right now is it's hard to figure out what class to play, mainly based on still trying to learn how the skill gems, the support gems, and the buffs all work. But I mean, that's all part of it, right? If you enjoy these kind of games, then that is fun to you. So, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely got a lot going for it, though. The boss fights are freaking epic, though. Like, when you fight a boss, you know you're fighting a boss. it's pretty hardcore. Speaking of hardcore, this will probably be a game I will not ever attempt to play a hardcore character with. Let's see, where do we need to go? There. Yeah, I mean, it is definitely one that, I mean, like most of these games, right? They once you get into it, it's really hard to put down. Like I played it for little over 10 hours yesterday. Like, I mean, and
This tree
I mean, to
has
put
an
that in
abundance
perspective,
of
though, I
energy.
have,
What
in
happened
Path of
here?
Exile 1, that's the game that I have the most hours in. I'm over 1,500 hours into that game.
This shade, is it? To release that being from the Tree of Souls, we'll need more than simply cutting his rope. There is a battlefield not far from here that runs red
Gotta go
with
find the
rust,
runes.
where the weapons and armor of countless Ezamites still remain. We call it the Red Veil. You should search the area. There may still be power when you'll know how to forge them. Bring the runes to him, and then, perhaps, we shall find some answers.
Dude, yeah, I
Here, the old magic
I got
protect
on
me.
POE when it first was like coming out, and because I'm an old school Diablo fan, like I've played, well, Diablo 1, 2, and 3. I never played Diablo 4 just because of the drama with Blizzard and everything like that started happening. And the direction they went with the games just wasn't my cup of tea. But so that's kind of why I went with Path of Exile. And there's this, because I miss the old school days of Diablo 2, building your character, right? There's different ways to build out, and you can actually screw it up and brick your entire build if you don't do it right. That's super fun to me, to make a unique build. And so that's kind of what Path of Exile brought back to me, was that. I mean, this is gonna be insane. This game is got so much going for it. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, like, so let's see if I can show you, if I can find it. There it is. Yeah, I don't know how much you've watched of the trees. Oh, you're watching Odo, so I'm sure you saw it. But there's 1,500 nodes in here. Like, if you can't make a build your own with 1,500 nodes, I mean, yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want in this game. That's good, and that's also scary, because you can completely screw yourself over if you do it wrong. Which, I mean, was kind of the first Path of Exile, but this one's far less punishing, because now you can actually respec your points a lot easier and cheaper. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's
I must travel light.
oh wow, full up. Head back to town. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm still trying to understand it though, the skill and support gems, because you can only have one of each support gem. Like I was saying, so that part is, I don't know if I like, because say I want increased area of effect on both, my flame wall, and then say I go with you know uh, orb of storms or something like that, and I want it to have increased area of effect also. Well, I can't put that on both of them. So I don't know. There's certain parts of it that I really am like, I agree with, and maybe it'll get better, like, once I figure out the game a little bit more.
Anything take your fancy?
More than likely, it's just a skill tissue. Yeah. Yeah, see, and I just did that. So I put it on my, I put in Venom on my shock, and I'm not seeing it work. So that it lets you, whereas with the first game, Yeah, you could put it in there, but you could tell on that skill. So down here
If you find a pint out there,
in the original game, it showed you what buffs you had on your skills. So in here, each one of these support gems would show up as a letter on the skill. If you put a support gem in there that actually did not support that skill, it would not show the letter down here. So you would know that you couldn't do that. Plus, if you hovered over it, you could actually, if I had this in my inventory and I hovered over it, oh, actually no, it does. It shows you right there, supportable skills right there on the side. Oh my god, freaking huge. So that's what you want right there. You want it to see supportable skills. So when you look at your support skills, don't slot them first. Put it in your inventory and take a look at it just to see if it can even support that skill. Okay, that's huge. So here's a question then. Does this support Spark? It does. Okay, so Envenom does support Spark. Okay, that's so that was in the first game, but the difference here is it doesn't show a letter on the skill. So like for Envenom, it would show an E over the skill button down here. Like just up in the little tiny corner of it, just to show you that, hey, that support gem is supporting that skill. So I kind of hope that they bring that back, because that would be huge. That would help out a ton. But at least they have that where you can
how can I help?
put it in your inventory, hover over it, and whatever skills you have, it'll show you either a check mark or a red X. That is huge. That's very nice.
Deal.
Sell some of this crap off. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I know there's still a ton to the game that they have not released.
Might make good scrap.
Hence, it's early access, right? So I mean, I'm not gonna give them crap about that. I hope it is something though that they introduce, because that would be huge.
That'll be useful.
Hold on to that. Hold on to that. Oop. Still using my work computer as my backlight for my camera.
Go well.
Okay, so see, this is what I wish that it would do though. Is okay, so I have an uncut support gem, so I can choose a level 1 support gem. So when I right click it then, here's my skills that I have. If I hover over it, just show me if it supports what one of my spells it actually supports. Instead of having to commit to it, put this in my inventory and then see if it would work. But I mean, part of that is understanding even from the first game. Like, if I have a skill here that is a minion skill, then anything that says minion under the support means that it will support that. But you have to have known that from the previous game, right? Same thing, physical and chaos. Any spell or skill that's a physical or chaos, that'll work on. Like comorbidity, well, this has this command, gas arrow, right? That's a chaos damage, so chaos support. But we want, so we have increased area of effect. We want longer lasting. We want it to last longer. So I can't remember what that is though. I'm wondering. I wonder if it's a level 2. Forward. Encumbrance. So we have the increased area of effect. Is it persistence? Persistence. Supported skills have 40% more skill effect duration. So that would make the firewall last. Right? So that's what. Right? Yeah, that's what we want. Just to make sure. Okay, flame wall is supported. So we got increased area effect and increased duration for firewall. Okay. That's good. Uncut skill gem so we can beef up. I mean, I guess we should beef up the skeletal sniper because he is good to have around. His little poison bomb that he throws is nice. Yeah, let's just do that because that also frees up some of the spirit too. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. What's this stuff here? Just that way we have it. Oh yeah, I need to put that. That goes here. So what these are charms. And once I get a belt, it'll unlock these slots here. And these will give me cold resistance or anything, but they act almost like a potion. So they have charges. So each time I take damage from that, it takes 40 of the 80 charges, right? But it'll give me 25 cold resistance or things like that. Runes are consumables, basically. So you see these boots here have a socket. You can throw a rune in them, and it'll give it those extra things. Yeah. Yeah. But they're consumable, so you lose them. But the reason I'm keeping these boots is actually to break them down. Because once we unlock the crafting bench, anything that's socketed or has quality or whatever to them, you can actually tear them down for crafting materials. So that's why I'm keeping that. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, sorry, man. I don't know how much of this that you've actually known or watched or anything. So if I'm saying anything retarded, just tell me to shut up. Okay, so we need to go back. We need to go to the Red Veil next. Oh no, we still need to find the Tree of Souls. No. The Tree of Souls is from the Red Veil, so we need to go to the Red Veil. Yeah, I just did that.
Wall of flame!
Yeah, that feels good. Yeah, that lasts a lot longer. I like that. Let's see. Okay, so we got the Red Veil. We need... I think we just need to go to the Red Veil. Yeah.
I thought the Ezelmites buried
Waypoint.
their dead.
Oh, I hate those
This
guys.
must have been some battleground.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want... I don't know. Like, I really want a melee character is what I want. But I need to figure out the freaking skill gems and stuff first. Like, how this all actually works. Especially with, like, the weapon swap. Because later on you're going to get the ability to have 2 different trees for each weapon swap that you have. The 2 different weapon swap. Yeah, I don't know. So you're going to have your bossing set, and then you're going to have your farming set. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yeah, and I love, like, even zooming in, the detail on even the minions, the tree, the freaking, like, all of this looks dope. They've done a really good job with that. Okay, so that's going to be the next area I need to go to. Let's clear this out. Bravo. Okay, I think we cleared this. Almost. Okay, so, well, there is... I wonder if this is just 2 different paths up there, up over to the same area. Probably. Oopsie, superior, that's got a quality to it, so that's going to be something we can break down later for crafting materials. I mean, it's just going to give you basic crafting materials, but still, like, whole point is to build up your base. Oh, those are specials. So we got the obelisk of rust.
That may hold what I
Right,
see.
so this is going to be one of the first ones. This is when that duration for the
dead seem to
for the
rise in every
firewalls
direction.
comes in handy.
No matter.
Because the firewalls actually don't do... I mean, they do decent damage, but, like, it's hard to get them directly where you want it to actually do damage. But our main damage dealer is our spark, shooting through the fire. So having those last longer is huge. Oh, I suppose I should probably do my level here. It'll be quick anyways. Boop. What'd that give me? Yeah, 10 to intelligence, more spell damage. Sweet. Okay, so we're gonna hit it. Start casting.
Desert fire! That voice, it is bound to this place.
Noise. Oh, some specials. Yeah, the other the thing I'm definitely enjoying about this though is the movement and dodging. Like, I mean, in the first one, to be able to shoot and move at the same time, like, that's huge. That'd be great. And the dodging.
Ah, the last of what I
That's why I really want the mercenary to work. That's the one that I really want. But I need to spend time with it because that one's going to be. If I can get the controller set up to actually play it as a shooter, that'd be cool. Come on.
need mana.
Got tagged. Oh, please.
Desert fire!
Get wrecked.
Now, Battle Lord, accept your death.
Ooh, we better move some stuff around here. Make sure we still got some room. I don't know why I have those. Alright, so we got that, we got that, we got that. That should be the 3. Let's check the map. So we killed the Rust King. Right. Okay, so now we should be able to go back. Actually, let's just go finish our level, though. Since I'm pretty close. There it is.
I'm carrying enough already.
Oh, come on. It's always something. Toss those in there. Let's do our level here real quick. So now, I need to go minion and fire damage. Cast speed would be great. Elemental damage, okay. Fire damage. Okay, there's our fire damage. Working our way up to minion. Okay. That. This. Identify. Anything that is socketed or has quality. Better dexterity gloves. Life regen, 10 to life. We'll see if we can craft something out of that. Sell. Okay. We've got skill gem. Oh, okay, okay. So now we can either upgrade that or we can go with skeletal arsonists, which arsonists are actually pretty dang good. But we actually don't need them. So I think actually what we're going to do Ember Fusillade. Yeah, because I think Ember Fusillade actually was doing decent damage last night. My buddy was playing using that. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And then the rest of this can be sold, right? Yeah, the rest can be sold.
Sorry. I like to hold on to another for my
Oh,
collection.
I wasn't supposed to sell
Thank
that. Dang it. Yeah, that's got quality. We need that for crafting. Oh, that's got quality also. Okay.
you. Another for my collection. Thank you.
Here. Quality, quality. Let's go socket, quality, socket. Okay. We need to go talk to Renly.
Here are your spikes, but be cautious. They stayed warm after forging, no matter how many times I quenched them.
Oh, yeah, here we go. We get the salvage bench now. Sweet. Okay.
Stick to the cairns.
So these go over here. Let's grab this stuff. Noise. Okay, and then we go here.
the others.
Let's see what power the old clans wield.
And now we get the Deckard Cain of Path of Exile 2.
He's unconscious, but he's breathing.
Well,
Though,
almost get it.
this wound. We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here.
Uh-huh. Go back to town. Back to town. TP. TP. I need TP.
The wound.
There we go.
It should be fatal, but somehow he clings to life. I fear it will not be long until his song ends. He will never heal while the Count's binding still holds. Only by a Count's hand can this binding be released.
My dog is wrecking that bone just on the other side of the door. So if you hear a bunch of scritching and scratching, it's him.
In our ancient graveyard, a Count's signet ring bearing his rune of authority. But how to reach it in time? The grim tangle. The overgrown sinkholes and gullies that run beneath Ogham can...
Yep, well, we have that already, so...
Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see here. So... anything that gives... oh, see, that's nice. That is very nice. +1 to all skill for minions and increased spirit. That's going to be great. Allies in your presence. Ooh, man. Ooh, that's tough. More spirit, +1 to all, but 32% increased damage to my minions, which are, that's what the Raging Spirits are going to be, is minions. Oh, are the gas mines? Gas mines are working really good. Nice. Gas grenades. Oh, so you're playing, is that mercenary then? And then, so it'd be mine support for the gas grenade? Or is that... or who would that be? I think I'm going to do this. Oh, I see. I see. Gas mines in Helldivers too. Right. Right. Yeah, I guess I didn't really get into mines so much with it. Mainly because every time I'd freaking call on mines, I'd blow up myself or my entire team. So I never really got into it. Solo, I could see it being useful solo, especially as like a getaway kind of thing. Like if you had to, if you were doing automatons and you blew up a super base or whatever, and we're trying to get out while all the drop ships and crap are dropping stuff around you, call that in while you're running. I could see that. Oh yeah, I could see that for sure. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna do... man, I don't know. I like the more spirit. Least dangerous. Yeah, I could. Yeah. So you're not instantly exploding your teammate. they have more of a chance to get out. But the automatons are stupid and they just sit there in it. No, I'm going to do this.
I
We're
hope
buying
it
that.
helps.
Doing that. Yeah. Is there anything wand-wise? Let's see. Ooh, that would be good. Mana drain, 45 increased spell damage, 1 to all lightning, 10% cast speed. Also, holy crap. That would be really good. 31 increased fire damage, though. Fire damage, spell damage. I mean, that sounds pretty good. What else does this give me? This gives me energy shield, that's it. What level am I? Level 7, so it'd be 3 levels from now.
Sorry, I was just... Finn makes fun of my collection.
Oh no, where'd it go?
I think it's charming.
Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, okay. Let's just buy it before we screw that up and lose it. Okay, so we've got more minion damage. Ally damage is minion damage also. And minions will have increased life, so theoretically they won't die as fast. Okay. Let's move some stuff around here so we can actually fit it. Oh, hey. Wonder if I have anything good. I don't think I do. No. So this will, we're going to put this in 8, because 8 is going to be our sorceress stuff. Why does this say new folder? I don't want it to say new folder. Stop it. 1. I don't know why that did that. Nope, don't do that. Don't want to delete it. Okay, so we are, okay, so we're wearing something socketed. Might as well use one of these. Fire damage, lightning damage. Leeches 3% of physical damages in life. That would be good. Oh, armor. Plus 25 to life. That's good. But do I want to use it on... No, I don't. Let's toss this here. Okay. Oh, I need to go to the Grimtangle. Have them open that up. So I think I'm gonna just do this here real quick, and then I'm gonna sign off here.
The old magic still thrive. The way is open. Please.
Yeah, the way is open. So we'll go through, find the next waypoint, and then I'm gonna call it good. Thanks for being here, though. I definitely appreciate it. I'm kind of just getting started with this whole streaming thing. I don't really do a whole lot. I want to do more, but it's tough. I mean, I have a family, and a job, an actual life that I have to pay attention to. I said life, not wife. Although I do have a wife that does need my attention also. But yuck. Ooh, jeez. Something hit hard. What is freaking hitting me? Yeah, I think those guys were freaking exploding or something there.
Wall of flame!
Oh, you know what? I bet that's what it was too. Those guys were exploding. It's not cool. Okay, what happened here? Why did my filter turned off? That's weird. Why did my filter turn off? Game. Default level downscaling. What? Oh, disable that. Default item allocation. Short allocation. Free for all, permanent allocation. Okay, so I can. Oh, right. Okay. Hide filtered ground items. No. I just wanted to show. What is going on here? Oh, I just broke my game. Oh, I just broke it. Did I screw something up? No, I couldn't have. I didn't do anything. Oh, well, alright. I guess that's where we're gonna call the stream then. So, Game Brain, thanks for being here, man. Rins before that, appreciate it. Anybody else that stopped by, I definitely appreciate you guys being here. If you can, like, subscribe, do all the things, you know. Yeah, I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and catch you guys later. Bye.